Hi. Hello. Hi. Oh god. Why are there so many of you here? Hi. Hello. I think this is the most messages I think I've gotten so far, but hi. Hello. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. Sorry, I'm kind of like I started a bit later than I wanted. I got back from archery like way later than I was expecting, so I'm in a mad rush to like finish eating my pizza rolls that I quickly heated up for dinner. So I'm gonna probably eat and finish the rest of these real quick. I only have like just a couple more left, but but hi, how's everyone doing? I see Lappy, Quack Splash, Darcy, hi guys, Ken, today's the day, Scuffers, what a sentence. Fern, I saw Fern in there. Let me see who else. Where Tigger, hello, happy birthday, thank you. But thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. I just normally don't stream on Tuesdays, and archery is the reason why. But Lappy, it was good. The weather, it was really nice today, but because we've all been so used to like the cold weather for a while, everyone was just kind of out of sorts from it. So unfortunately, I didn't do as well, so no, I didn't Robin Hood another arrow like I did last week, but I still had a lot of fun, so can't complain. But it was just a lot of fun. It was just the, I stayed a little later than I had wanted, because sometimes I stay until like maybe 6:30, and then I looked at the clock and I was like, it's 6:15, I gotta go! So, and I didn't give myself enough time, so I'm quickly eating pizza rolls, so let me kind of catch up with chat just a second. So Lappy, you had said not the title Hamster would have picked, but I think it'll do. What do you mean the title's not good? I mentioned it is technically a published short story. It's just like a lot of pages longer than what a short story should be, but listen, my freshman brain, my 14-year-old brain was like thinking, and next thing you knew, 30 pages showed up, so I was like, what happened? And I am scared to read it for you guys because I was reading through it and I'm like, sorry, my model there. I am like 99% sure the only reason that I won this was solely because of the length of it, because like it's 31 pages long. Like, who writes 31 pages for a goddamn short story contest? Like, of course I'm gonna win. Is it good? No. Did I have fun writing it at the time? Yes. And I was not expecting to win, but I'll tell the story about this, and then I'm stalling. I'm gonna be honest. Girl is stalling hard. Ah! Now! Okay. So, I'm stalling hard. So basically, I'll go over how this came to be, how I enrolled in this contest in the first place. I'll go over like the characters a little bit. Like my original goal was to maybe draw some rough sketches of some of the characters. Hi Sealy Dan, how are you doing? I wanted to maybe sketch up some of the characters, and I did not have the time to do that. I probably did, but I had to finish up my taxes over the weekend, so that kind of made me tired for a good chunk of the weekend, so, let's see what chat's saying real quick. And then, so I'll quickly go over like some characters, the book synopsis, so that way at least you guys have a little bit going into this, because I feel like I just threw the contest goers into a fucking loop with this. They're like, what is this? I'm like, I don't know. So it was a lot, but I really do enjoy the birthday wishes, so thank you. Let's go leave the starting soon screen on for 30 minutes so we can all leave and not hear her reading the story. Listen, even though I was drunk, I did say I would do it, so just bear with me because I'm gonna cringe at myself. I'm gonna get secondhand embarrassment, like, from myself. So it was like, I don't know. Anyways, no Darcy, no eating. Okay, maybe eating ASMR, I don't know. I don't think you guys like the sound of chewing. No ASMR, but I am gonna eat my food, so. Also, Nice Ice, hello! Hi, welcome! God, there's so many of you already. Holy shit, I'm not ready. Oh no, you all were ready. And also, I think doing the rough synopsis will at least give some people who come in a little late, like, trickling in a little bit and things like that, so, you know, that way they can hear it. And they might miss the context of some of the characters or anything like that, but... God, it's sitting right in front of me and I do not know how comfortable I feel with it right in front of my face like this. Oh, I have not. Oh God, oh no. That's like a whole ass book too, holy shit. And the worst part is that you can actually like write it. You can buy it online, but I'm not telling you where you can get it, so too bad. The only reason is because it has my actual name and like location on it, so I don't want you guys hunting it down or anything, and I trust you guys that you won't do that, so but let's see. More embarrassment than the new model debut? Oh yeah, you guys are gonna witness my 14, 15-year-old brain in action. I have no idea what the hell I was writing. I'm glad you kept your word. Listen, I always keep my word. I try my best to keep my word and do the best I can. But will I need to take frequent breaks to like die inside? Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna move my microphone ever so slightly closer. It's a little far away and angled a little weirdly, so give me a second here. Turn off my cringe inhibitors. Oh, then it's gonna come to me because I'm gonna cringe at this. Holy shit. Yeah, like, where's Hamster? He's gonna miss out on this. That's why I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit before we actually do the live reading, to let people come in and out, you know, trickle in and out, so not to worry. So I was summoned for this. Hi Kai, hello. Don't worry, we haven't started it yet. Thank you, Dan. Heckin' Dan's here too! Hi! Oh no, hi Bean! Oh no, everyone's slowly trickling in. Oh no. But hi! Thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Speaking of birthday stuff, guys, I gotta show you something. For those of you that don't follow me on Twitter, or maybe haven't even seen it on Twitter or anything, oh my gosh, guys, I gotta show you this. Oh. Hey, thank you so much, Kai, for the community subs. Yeah, the gifted subs. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Those of you who got a gifted sub, make sure that you say thanks to Kai. But thank you, Kai, for the gifted subs. That means a lot. And Pokey too. Hi, Pokey. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Don't worry, we haven't read it yet. It's all good. Alaska getting increasingly nervous. Yes! This is like freshman year of high school me. This is cringe. What do you mean? Oh no. Corey too. Hi, Corey. Oh gosh. Hi, Corey. Happy. Thanks. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Can you guys just continuously say happy birthday, and so I don't have to actually, I can spend like 3 hours saying, oh, thank you for the birthday wishes, and not actually have to read this. Guys, I'm scared. Oh god, it's cringe. You guys are gonna cringe at freshman me. But before we do that, I want to show you guys something that I got for my birthday. I gotta show you guys this. It's what? Hey, anonymous gifter. Hey, I don't know who, unless your name is actually anonymous gifter. I don't know who you are, but thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. That's so sweet of you. Anyone that got a gifted sub, make sure that you say thank you to the anonymous gifter. So, but oh, thank you guys. This really does mean a lot. A lot of birthday wishes. And we got a hype train from it too. Yay! So, but anyways, yeah, so your girl is in fact stalling a little bit, but just give me a little bit, because I want to gush over something that I received for my birthday. Those of you have probably seen it on Twitter, but for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter or anything, what is it? I just came in to do that. Thank you. Hi, Aquatic Knight. Hello. How are you doing? I'm getting ready to show chat something that I got for my birthday gift on Twitter, and I am just gushing over it. I absolutely love it. I want to show you guys it. Look at this. Hold on. Hamster is here. Hi, Hamster. Damn, level 4.
SpongeBob, I see you.
Aw, thank you. Welcome in, Hamster. Today only. Hey. It's not steamy or sexy. It's cringy, and I want to die inside inducing. The art is so good. Yeah. Hold on. Before I forget. Chat, look what I got. Look! Oh my gosh! I hope it's on Twitter, so I hope it's okay if I'm showing this, but Darcy made me like a happy birthday, putting me in like Pomfiori colors from Twisted Wonderland, because one of the characters, Vil Schoenheit, and I actually share the same birthday today. So they made this for me to wish me luck on my polls on his birthday banner today. Unfortunately...
Shut the fuck up! You're cute, goddammit!
But what was I just gonna say? Isn't it so pretty? I absolutely adore it, but it's in Pomfiori's uniform colors from Twisted Wonderland. I'll give a reference eventually, but it's so pretty. Unfortunately, and Darcy and I were joking about this earlier, that they didn't put enough glitter on it, because Vil indeed made me suffer in terms of pulling for him on his birthday banner today in Twisted Wonderland. He made me go. So how it works, how the system works in Twisted Wonderland to... Hey! Oh my gosh, Hamster, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh, and we got the hype train to 100. Yay! So thank you guys. That really means a lot. Thank you. But, so basically, Darcy drew this to wish me luck in pulling for Vil, but how the wish system or pulling system in Twisted Wonderland works is for limited banners like birthday banners or event banners, you have, like, you're guaranteed the card at 100 pulls. And he made me go all the way to 100 pulls. I swear to God. I was so upset. He shows me no mercy every year, and this is the 3rd year. I got him eventually, but at what cost? Oh well. I did get him eventually today, but I was... Oh my God! Hey! Guys! Thank you! You're gonna make me cry! Fern, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs! That means so much. I'm gonna cry! Thank you guys! Make sure whoever got a gifted sub from, Fern, you know, give him a thank you, but oh my gosh, thank you guys! I'm gonna cry! Thank you for the head pats. Crying happiness. Oh my God, Hamster! Thank you so much for the other 1,000 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my god, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna cry. Yeah. Hamster! Oh, thank you. Oh, hamster. I wish I could donate. No, Corey, it's okay. There's no obligation to donate. No obligation at all. Just you guys being here really does mean a lot. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, I wanted to show off Darcy's birthday gift here. I was definitely not expecting it, so I was at work and I pulled thank you guys for the head pats, I appreciate it. But I went to open Twitter and that was like literally the first thing that I saw when I opened up Twitter this morning, because I always check Twitter for like the first couple minutes when I sit in my office chair, and I literally just like, I gasped. And I was ready to cry right then and there because it's so pretty. So I absolutely love it, and thank you again, Darcy. It really does mean a lot. So, but no, not a nickname. Hamster. Oh, I have a future sound alert idea. I love it. But anyways, I love doing surprises. This definitely caught me off guard. You definitely did a good job at like hiding it. I had no idea that this was coming at all, and it's gorgeous, and I might just have to make Pomfiori Aleska after this. I might have to because it looks so good. So, but anyways, I'm stalling a little too long on the gift itself, but oh, Lappy, thank you so much for the 500 bits. That means so much. Thank you. I'm like, it looks like my model's squinting because I'm smiling so much. But thank you guys. It really does mean a lot. So, give me a second here. I'm gonna get out of Twitter here. So, you guys are in store for something, and I'm still going to give the time to kind of go over like the synopsis of each thing, of each piece of media that I took characters from, and then talk about the characters a little bit. Oh yeah, I forgot I made this. I love that sound alert so much. I'm so glad I made it. I made my first Aleska art, but I'm unable to show it to you to see what you think. Oh, Brian! You don't have Twitter, do you? If you want, you're welcome to whisper it to me in, on Twitch. That's totally okay for you to do that. But I know some people don't have Twitter, so and I know I don't have Discord like a dumbass, but yeah, if there's any art that you have and you either don't feel comfortable about posting it on Twitter, or you don't have a Twitter or anything like that, you are more than welcome to send it to me as a whisper. That is totally okay. So Aleska doesn't have a Discord? What? It's in the process, I swear. It's just I didn't think so many people would want a Discord, so I haven't really, like, thought about it. But don't worry, it's in the works. I'm getting help from some friends who also have Discords, so that way they can help me out a little bit. So it's gonna be in the process, but for the time being, if you don't have Twitter or anything, or if you don't feel comfortable about posting it on Twitter, that is totally fine. You are more than welcome to send it to me as a whisper. I totally understand it, but slide in my DMs. I make Discords professionally. Hell yeah! I might have to make you a mod. She's an expert at this. I will take your word for it. But perfect. I'll definitely consider that. Thank you. But yeah, so before we start getting to, it's almost been like a half hour. I want to make sure that I read this for you guys because it's almost 8 o'clock. But I did want to read some synopses for you guys. So you guys have like an understanding of the characters at least a little bit. So at least you have a little bit of context compared to like those who read it blind for the contest. So, and also the contest. So basically, oh, hey, perfect timing. The hype train is finished at level 7, 22%. That's perfect. Thank you guys so much for getting the hype train that, hyped. Enjoy the rewards from the hype train, but thank you. That means a lot. So this is a crackfic crossover thing then? Yeah, so basically, what this is, so the contest, here, let me read the back of it. So, obviously it uses my real name, but, it was, let's see. Oh, I was 15 when I wrote this. Hold on. So, it says, Alaska Bell was 15 years old, lives in such and such place. She wrote this story as a freshman at blank high school in this teacher's advanced English class. And exciting science fiction stories are her favorite books to read, which was at the time. Honestly, I can read anything. So yeah, I was baby. I was baby Darcy. But anyway, so what this contest was about was that the public library in my town was hosting what was called a teen writing contest, and so it was completely optional. However, because I was in advanced English, which is like honors English, the freshman equivalent to like AP English, you know, it was like the baby version of AP English. So it was like, you did better than the regular English class is what I'm saying. So, what this is we basically had to take characters from existing media and put them into a short story. Now, originally I was considering doing it anyway, even if I wasn't a part of the advanced English class. However, because my teacher said that we would be graded for it, I was like, this is a sign. I'm gonna go all out. And I was coming up with ideas, and literally I spent like a week writing this thing, and it ended up becoming like 31 pages. So this is not a short story, but like your girl was on a roll. As someone had said earlier, they let me cook. So, I took the characters and some plot points from Maximum Ride, Time Riders, and then Black Butler, the manga. So, and then I ended up winning it, so it meant that my short story got quote-unquote published. So there is I think it's still in my public library, but there is a copy of this short story in my public library. My parents have a copy, and obviously I have a copy. So, yeah, you can tell where my interests were. They were all over the place. So I wanted to give a quick synopsis of like the three pieces of media that I picked from: Maximum Ride, Time Riders, Black Butler. I'm sure a lot of you, if I assume you're anime nerds like me, probably know Black Butler, but I'll still talk about it anyway. Maximum Ride was rather popular, but it's Time Riders that is indeed not popular, so I wanted to give some quick context for you guys so you're not hella confused as to who these characters are and stuff like that. But I was going in. I was like focused. So, what is it? I mean, oh, hey, Lappy! Oh my god, thank you guys so much for all the support. You're a VIP. What was it? My name is... I can't even read that. I'm so sorry. What was it? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Okay, Danganronpa. Celestia, hey, I would appreciate maybe not adding like links at the moment. I know I don't have it under my rules or about page or anything, but we gotta make sure not to do that, because I'm kind of reading my own thing here to celebrate my birthday, so I'm not reading other people's fan fictions or anything. I'm reading something of mine. So unfortunately I'm not going to open it at this time, but I do appreciate you coming in and saying hi. So I hope you're doing well, and I hope the day's going well, but yeah, so just for future stuff. So not to worry if it's like the first time, because I need to actually put it in my rules, but still. But anyways, I need to catch up with chat real quick before I read the synopsis here. So yeah, grab your snacks. Yeah, you never heard of this high school because it doesn't exist. But yeah, so we got Black Butler, Maximum Ride, and Time Riders, so it's very, very exciting. But what was it? Cooking like never before, in other words, right? What was it? So yeah, unfortunately, Celestia, I'm not reading other people's fanfics or anything. I'm reading mine, which is like a published short story, basically, that I won in a contest my freshman year of high school. It's obviously well outside of high school, so the cringe is here, but you are just gonna celebrate my birthday with cringe and me dying inside. Yay. Also, Oolong, hi! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. What happened to my ability to spell? It's okay. I'm the same all the time. But I hope you're doing well, Oolong. Yeah, you're just in time. I'm getting ready to read some I'm stalling hard, obviously, because I'm dying of cringe already. But let me read the synopses real quick of the 3 books that I'm taking this from, and some of the characters, so that way things will make more sense. So anyways, I'll start off with Maximum Ride. So the Maximum Ride is a young adult, so I'm reading a synopsis here on the wiki page, basically. So Maximum Ride is a young adult science fiction fantasy novel series written by James Patterson. It chronicles the lives of 6 kids, aka the Flock, with Max, who's the leader, Max, Fang, Iggy, Nudge, Gazzy, and Angel, who is the youngest member, is Angel, who were created in a lab known as the School and are 98% human and 2% avian or bird. In addition to their mixed DNA, the Flock also have something many only dream of having: wings that they can actually fly with. So this is the Maximum Ride synopsis. And basically, like, the whole plot is them trying to figure out, like, secrets of the school while also not being kidnapped by the school again to be tested on. So they all live together and, working together and all of that. So let me talk about a few of the main characters here. Give me a second. Okay, so I only used the original 6, but at this time there were definitely, like, other... No, I had Total in it, too! Okay, hold on. So, there was Maximum Ride, aka known as Max, who was the titular character, the main lead of the story, actually. She has the wings like a bald eagle, and let's see. Give me a second, I don't want to spoil anything. She has brown eyes and her hair is described as sunstreak, blonde, or brown. Then we had Fang, who was like the... what do you call that? The deuteragonist, basically. Like the second in command. So Fang was like the second in command. Yeah, it literally says it right here, and is Max's second in command, as well as the person she trusts most after herself. Then we have Iggy, who was like the 3rd oldest in the group. Like Max, Fang, and Iggy are around the same ages, if I remember correctly. And is blind. So Iggy's the one who's blind due to an experiment on him by the people who were working at the school. Apparently it was a failed experiment to enhance his night vision. Obviously it failed. Let's see. Nudge was... let's see. So Iggy, Fang, and Max were about 14 to 15 years old. Nudge, this is where like an age gap happened, where Nudge is only 11 years old, and she's very talkative, very chatty, very social, and wants to find her family to try and be a normal kid more than any other members of the Flock. And then Gazzy, who is the older brother to Angel, like I believe biological brother of Angel, and is only 8 years old. And they kind of share the same traits of having like blonde hair, blue eyes, and he is known for loving pranks, basically. So And then last but not least, we had Angel, who is only 6 years old and is the younger sister to Gazzy. However, she has the special ability to be able to read minds through these experiments. It's very interesting. And then later on in the series, I think in like the second book, she suddenly gained the ability to breathe underwater. It was crazy. This series was amazing. And then last but not least, I did add like a member that came in later into the group, and that was Total. Total is a talking dog. I'm not kidding. This is even better. I kind of forgot about this. Total is a talking dog who eventually developed wings. So he was obviously another experiment. And Angel had rescued him, and so then became a part of the group later on. So those are the characters that I used in Maximum Ride. The next series that I wanted to bring up, or that I added in this, was the Time Rider series, which I think is where a lot of you guys would probably know nothing about what's going on in here. So, holy shit, I didn't realize there were that many books! Oh my god, I only read like the first 2. Turns out there's like 9! Oh shit! This is only when like the second book was out, so give me a second. So here, let me see if I can get like a better synopsis here. Okay, so Time Riders, obviously by the like the start of, I can't fucking read. Obviously by the name of the book, you can tell it involves like time. I can't talk all of a sudden. It involves time travel, right? It involves time travel. So, let's see. Time Riders is the first book in the Time Riders series and was written by Alex Scarrow, Scarrow. It follows the adventures of Liam O'Connor, Selena Vikram, and Madeline Carter, 3 teenagers predestined from the dawn of time to meet early, untimely deaths. Liam O'Connor should have died on the Titanic in 1912. Madeline Carter was supposed to die on a doomed plane above America in 2010, when a mysterious old man offers both the chance to escape, but at a cost. They would not be able to return to their lives ever again. Selena Vikram's supposed death was not spoken of in the first book. So, we don't know why why she died, but she's like, I believe if I remember correctly, she was like from a different future. So yeah, Liam O'Connor should have died at sea in 1912. Maddie Carter should have died on a plane in 2010. Sal, she goes by Sal. Sal Vikram should have died in a fire in 2026. Oh my god, Sal's still alive! So anyways, the whole plot of the Time Riders was that, let's see, moments before their deaths, an old man known as Foster recruits Liam, Maddie, and Sal, so this man named Foster recruits them right before they're supposed to die, and they awake in 2001. Right after the 3 awake, basically they're told about what's going to happen, in terms of basically they are trying to stop what's known as chaos appearing, with like people trying to go back in time to change the past to change the future, basically, for evil means, because it's always through evil means. And then in the process, they do get like a robot helper by the name of Bex. By the time the second book goes around, Bex ends up as like a female robot, or like female, adjacent robot, basically. But in the first book, Bex was actually a guy. So it's very interesting how the plot went from there. But basically, holy shit, that's a lot of reading. So anyways, with the help of Bex, Liam is mostly the one that goes back in time. Maddie also helps with that, and Sal's normally the one who stays behind to help get them to and from the different spaces, basically. So that's the Time Rider synopsis. And then last but not least, I'm sure a lot of you know about Black Butler, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway because it's here. So, it's in this. So, let's see, obviously Black Butler, written by Yana Toboso. Set in Victorian England, Yana Toboso's Black Butler follows Ciel Phantom Hive, the last surviving member of an aristocratic family, as he sells his soul to his demon butler in exchange for the ability to take revenge on his parents' murderers. So that's like the basic synopsis. And obviously Sebastian takes the form of like a butler. And he's like simply one hell of a butler, so but yeah, that's like it's basically a synopsis, and it becomes of like a chapter plot by plot until later on. So I don't remember how many volumes I read before I wrote this, but it was quite a few at that point. But those are basically the synopsis of everything. The characters will vary in here, but the main ones that we're going to focus on that are involved in the story are obviously Ciel Phantom Hive and Sebastian, with a couple of other extra characters that I don't think I need to introduce here, because I feel like I did an okay job of just introducing them in the plot organically, I hope. Let's see. Anyways, that's it. We're about fucking 40 minutes in, and I have not read a thing of this, so here we go. Scared. No, it is happening indeed. Don't worry, you're gonna get the cringe, Lappy. It's happening right now. Time Riders is about a rat in France who learned to cook. What? Hamster, what are you talking about? It was worth it. Also, hi Jay, hello, how are you doing? I know! I had to give you guys a little bit of context, so... Anyways, here we go. Jay, welcome. Hi, everyone. I'm gonna die of cringe. How many of you are in here? Holy shit! How many of you are in here? I went to check my Twitch just for a second, and I think this is the most people I've had in chat. Okay. Enough stalling. Here we go. Oh god. Oh no. We're in your walls. Stop it. Oh my god. Guys, please. Okay. Thank you guys for the help. Get to the cringe core. Listen. Please. Alright. Okay, here we go. Alright. So, let's see. Okay, I even wrote fucking chapters in this. Holy shit. No. Okay, here we go. Whew. All right. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. I can't read it. All right, here we go. So, yeah, I didn't have like an official title of this, so there's no title. But anyways, here we go. All right. Thank you guys for understanding. Okay, anyways. So, let's see. So, chapter 1, there's no names for these chapters, by the way. It's just chapter 1, chapter 2. It's kind of like how Maximum Ride went with their chapters. So, chapter 1, God, I can't believe I'm fucking reading this. Chapter 1, New York City, 2001. So, alright, oh boy, here we go. Okay, anyways. I need a deep breath. I'm taking water real quick. I can't even fucking read this. Okay. Here we go. Hi, Red. I didn't see you. Hello. Let's see. Chapter 1, New York City, 2001. Okay, here we go. Will you guys knock it off? Maddie yelled from the other side of their small little room. She was yelling at her two partners, Liam and Sal, who were fighting over the remote control for their small television. But my shows are coming on, Sal yelled over to her, not letting go of the remote as if her life depended on it. However, Sal's shows are actually animes that are rather annoying to Maddie and Liam, but they suffered it every afternoon. That is canon, by the way. She canonically watches a lot of anime. Sal does. So, it looks as if Liam has had enough, though. You mean those shows with those big-eyed freaks with samurais and fairies? Liam said, annoyed, not letting go of the remote either. Liam wasn't going to lose this round. and trash talking wasn't going to be merciful. I can't fucking read this. There's nothing wrong with those shows. Sal started yanking on the remote even harder. All my friends and I watch these kinds of shows all the time. Lots of people watch these shows. Sal and Liam's arguments began to get louder. Maddie put her head in her hands, sighing over the headache she was getting. Maddie, a familiar voice asked behind her. I can't even read my own words. What, Bex? Maddie asked, still annoyed with the argument. And remember, Bex is a robot. Question. Why are operatives Liam and Sal fighting over the small rectangular object that controls the small electronic box? And Bex doesn't know shit, by the way. I'm letting you guys know this now. Maddie sighed. Bex, you know what they're called? Call them that. Bex is an artificial robot, humanoid girl that Foster, their mentor, had left for them for protection. Let's see. Affirmative, Bex said. Why are they fighting over the remote for the television? That's better, Maddie smiled, until Sal shrieked loudly. Hey, Bex, can I ask you for a favor? That is acceptable, Bex said flatly. The artificial robots have a hard time speaking normally, though. Can you stop the commotion going on from... Oh, no, Maddie. Oh, yeah, Maddie said that. I can't even read when I'm writing. Holy shit. Anyways, so Maddie was asking for the favor. And then Maddie says, can you stop the commotion going on from those two? It's giving me a headache. I can do this for you, Maddie. Bex bowed her head a little. She casually walked over to the two and picked up both Liam and Sal in each of her hands. Liam and Sal struggled to get out of Bex's grasp. Hey, Bex, let go, Liam struggled, kicking and tossing, while Bex wasn't fazed, her face emotionless. Ah, Maddie sighed, rubbing her temple. Much better. Liam and Sal stopped struggling to look at her. Bex gently put them down and walked back to Maddie. Come on, Bex, why'd you have to do that? Sal said innocently, readjusting her shirt. Liam fixed his shirt and hair. It was a favor Maddie wanted me to do, so I followed her orders, Bex said stiffly. Liam put his hands on the back of his head and sighed. That figures. You've been getting a lot of headaches lately. Hey, it's only because you and Bex were suddenly transported to... Oh, yeah! Okay, so the context for this one is that this is like the start of book 2. So this is the context for what's happening with book 2, so heads up. Hey, it's only because you and Bex were suddenly transported to 65 million BC. And who was the one that had to find you were there and face a military team after you? Maddie said, irritated. Sal grabbed the remote and switched it to a different channel. Well, whatever, right? She turned back to Liam. You can have control of the TV. Sorry I was annoying. Oh god. Guys, the emotes are throwing me off. Let's see, Sal suddenly felt a horrible pain in her head, as if someone threw a half-ton weight at her. She leaned forward, gasping for breath, wincing at the pain. Oh, that can only mean one thing, Sal thought. A wave is coming. A wave that changes time. Oh shit! I'm remembering the Time Riders plot through this. I have not read Time Riders in a hot minute. Basically, Sal gets these premonitions through headaches, basically, when a time wave is happening. Or they all do, I think. When Sal looked up, she noticed that Liam and Maddie had the same pain. Something big is coming, Sal said after a long pause. Bex, can you help me find where the interference is? Maddie ran to the line of tiny computers. Bex ran beside Maddie and typed rapidly on one of the keyboards. Sal, Maddie yelled, you and Liam go outside and see what's changed. Sal and Liam ran to the door and turned on the automatic switch. Maddie looked at the tiny computer screens, which brightly showed images of every Monday newsletters and other normal internet sites. Well, at least the electricity still works, Maddie sighed, a breath of relief. Usually when a time wave comes, it wipes out the power. This was something strange for Maddie. She quickly looked at the news to see if there was anything different this time. Maddie studies the screens, but nothing was different. This isn't right, Maddie said. Something had to change. Bex, was there really a time wave? Affirmative, Bex said. It contained minimum time contamination, but another will come at this time soon. Well, how soon? Maddie asked. But right as she said that, another sharp pain ached Maddie's head. When the pain disappeared, Maddie groaned. Oh, that soon. Suddenly she heard Sal scream. Liam and Sal came back inside their headquarters and closed the door as quickly as possible. They were breathing hard, with looks of fear on their faces. What happened? Maddie ran to Sal and held her for comfort. Liam tried to answer, but he was stuttering too much. Maddie grabbed Liam's shoulders and shook him. Liam, calm down and tell me what happened. Liam took a deep breath and exhaled deeply. There were bodies. Dead bodies all over the streets. Some were hung on buildings by strings as if they were like puppets. Did I fucking read this? Did I write this? Holy shit. What? Maddie practically shrieked. And the people who were alive were running to hide as if they were outside. Maddie, who was still holding on to Liam, noticed that he was shaking. She turned to Sal and to see her shaking as well. Maddie, Bex said calmly. Maddie turned to her and didn't need to ask before Bex continued. This time wave committed more time contamination than the last. I can't even write it. Well, that much we figured out. And I found out what time period the contamination occurred, but I could not find the exact time. And what would that be? Liam asked, since he and Bex would be the ones to go into that time period in the first place. The year is late 1888. Closest date that I could find to the contamination would be December 17th in Great Britain. Great Britain, Liam said with a bit of happiness in his voice. Maddie guessed it was because he was born in Ireland in 1896. He actually was surprised. He actually was supposed to die on the Titanic in 1912, but Foster saved him and brought him here to this time before that could happen. Okay, let's get everything set up then, Maddie said. So that was already chapter fucking 1. So, I took a brief look at this. So the chapters go, they go to different, perspectives, POVs, based on the characters, basically. So, oh boy, here we go. That's only like 3 pages. Shit. What was it? The eclipse was yesterday. Alaska reading her fanfiction on her birthday after drunken promises. What a time to be alive. Leave me alone. Also, hi Annie. Hello. How are you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by. And Yui too. Hi. Hi. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Born too late to explore the world. Born too early to explore space. Born just in time to listen to this. Oh my gosh. Hi. I love it. I hope you're all doing well. So, different POVs for different chapters. We got a new Tolkien here. Rolkin, Tolkien, Tolkien, Rolkin. Okay, so chapter 2. Okay, oh boy, here we go. I can't believe this. Annie, I'm reading my published basically glorified fan fiction that I wrote for a contest and won. So I'm here. I'm locked in and listening to peak fiction. So yeah, basically we're taking the characters and a little bit of plot from Time Riders, Maximum Ride, and Black Butler. So here we go. Also, Nick, how long have you been in here? Hi Nick, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. All right, here we go. So, chapter 2, New York City, 2001. I hope that I get a little better. I hope I don't cringe too much. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Hi. A little bit of a late hi, but hi. Wait. It's not cringe if it was. Listen. 15-year-old me wrote this. It's cringy in its own way. Anyways, all right, let me read this before I get freaked out again. Okay, chapter 2, New York City, 2001. Okay, whew, here we go. Max? Gazzy asked, eating his half cheeseburger. Yeah, Gazzy? Max asked on the other branch of the neighboring tree. How long are we gonna hide in these trees? Max pondered at that question. They've been in these trees for a while. Probably a week now. Because it's late summer, the leaves on the trees are big and thick, so they've been able to hide from those puppet monsters roaming on the ground. So remember, because a time contamination happened, the Maximum Ride gang got affected by it. So that's what's going on. But we can't stay in these trees forever, Max thought to herself. The leaves have to fall eventually. And if that happens, we're absolutely screwed. Max, it's okay, said Angel, the youngest member of the six. She was sitting next to Max and squeezed her hand with both of hers. Everything will be fine. It took Max a second to remember that Angel could read minds. Thanks, Angel, Max smiled. And thank you, Fang, for grabbing this food for us. Fang nodded and outstretched his black wings a little. He finished eating the fries he had in his mouth and smiled. Well, it's because I was the only one willing to get out of this tree, he said. Nudge, sitting next to him, giggled and gave one of her goofy smiles. It's a feast, Fang! I'm shocked you could carry it all! You did carry it all, right? You didn't drop any on the ground, or maybe one of those puppet creeps got it, or... Fang held a hand to stop her. Iggy sighed with relief. Oh, thank you, he threw his hands in the air. Nudge, you're great, but you've got to stop babbling all the time. Remember, my ears are more sensitive than everybody else's. Oh, right. Sorry, Iggy, Nudge apologized. The reason Iggy had sensitive ears is to make up for his eyes. The 7, including Total, their dog, were raised in a research facility called The School. Why did I explain the Maximum Ride plot, but not the Time Riders? Where they were tested until a man named Jeb helped them escape. Unfortunately, Iggy was tested to have his eyesight, to have his night vision increased, but it turned out to be the polar opposite of what the scientists were trying to do. Yeah, plus us dogs have sensitive hearing too, you know, said Total, the small Yorkshire Terrier. Total was also experimented on and was able to talk like a normal person. Holy shit, the amount of stuff I had to explain in this is phenomenal. Let's see. Suddenly Iggy stiffened, causing Gazzy to look up at him. What's up, Iggy? He asked, getting ready to take another bite of his burger. Shh, Iggy said. Iggy held up a finger to his lips. I hear someone below us. There was a sudden scream below the group. Everyone looked down to see a young woman running, a look of horror and fatigue on her face. She was wearing a business uniform and running barefoot. She fell into the tree and was gasping for breath. And where do you think you're going? A deep voice came from below the tree that made Angel and Nudge flinch. A man wearing all black approached the woman and grabbed her throat. Damn! The woman was kicking and struggling, but nothing seemed to move the man. You shouldn't have tried to run away from me, the man said in a creepy whisper. The woman was screaming for help, but coughed and gasped at the man as the man tightened his grip over her throat. Fang looked over at Max, who was struggling to keep herself from going down and breaking the man's neck. Max is a gal of action. Max, no, he whispered, but it was too late. Max jumped off the branch and landed on the man's head. He fell backwards and hit the ground hard. Max! Angel and Fang called at the same time, though Fang's tone was more frustrated. Run! Max shouted to the woman, who was frozen in shock. Probably because of her wings, too. Fang flew down and pushed the woman. You need to run! He shouted. The woman, still frightened, nodded and ran. Fang then turned to Max and clutched her shirt with both hands. Max, are you crazy? Do you have a death wish? Fang yelled, inches away from her face. Before Max could answer, the man groaned, still in shock from the sudden kick to the head. Max and Fang gasped and flew upward. Everybody, up and away now! Max yelled. The rest of the flock outstretched their wings and followed Max. Great, Max. Fang flew closer to her. Now we lost our hiding spot. Senna hi. Shut up, I won something with this, so. Oh boy. Oh, where was I? Oh, and I like that tree too, Total pouted in Angel's arms. Well, now where are we gonna hide? Gazzy asked. Max looked around as they were flying toward the edge of the city. That's where she saw a small little opening near the edge of the city right by a bridge. Well, that could work, at least for a little while, Max thought to herself. She then heard the familiar sound of a gun off in the distance, but she suddenly felt a sharp pain in her right wing that made her flinch. She felt her wing cringe inward on itself, and she was plummeting to the ground. She was spinning, which caused her to fall faster to the ground. I can't even read this. Above her, she heard Nudge scream and Fang calling her name. She was getting closer to the ground now, and she closed her eyes, waiting to hit the concrete below. But instead, she felt hands grab her on her shoulders. How does that work? She was falling, free falling. She opened her eyes to see Fang close to her face. Nudge was close above, quickly closing the gap between her and the two. However, as Fang was trying to flap his wings, there were several more sounds of gunshots. Fang let out a cry in pain as they both started to fall at an angle, right toward the opening Max had spotted earlier. Fang threw his hands over her head as they were falling closer to the opening. Oh shit! I can't believe I fucking wrote this. I can't even read this. I'm embarrassed. I have the notes. Oh shit. What was it? Will there be a test after this? No. This is, I don't even know what to say, to be honest. So, but I'm glad that you have the notes. Let's see, written by Aleska herself also. Yeah. I wrote this for a contest and won it. Probably because it was like 31 some pages. So anyways, here we go. Chapter 3. Shit. I don't even know if I can read this. Chapter 3, New York City, 2001. Liam and Bex were ready for time travel. They were in the usual giant jar of water that Liam never liked. The water was used to avoid time contamination. You know, he said, kicking his feet over the edge of the platform, even though I've done this plenty of times now, I'll never get used to this. Bex was sitting next to him, stiff as usual. She had on a white tank top and blue shorts, while Liam looked down to see his own body in a white t-shirt and pale green boxer shorts. Let's see. The only reason they were wearing those to travel was so their clothes wouldn't contaminate what time period they were traveling to. I remember that's canon. He was holding an airtight bag? Oh, duh. Okay. He was holding an airtight bag where Sal put in costumes that looked as though they belonged in the 1800s. It was filled with a dark blue nobleman suit and expensive-looking shoes that matched the outfit perfectly. He turned to look at Bex's bag, which had a thick, pale purple dress with silver, old-fashioned heels. Well, you better be, Maddie said, readjusting a few objects so that they wouldn't be taken back in time. Maddie, 10 seconds, Sal called from the computers. Maddie waved and smiled at Liam. You're gonna fix this, right? She asked. Hey, I fix it eventually. Liam gave her a thumbs up. 5, 4, Sal was counting out loud. Maddie was turning around to leave when she heard the sound of shattered glass. The little window at the door broke, and 2 people were coming straight toward her. Maddie screamed and ran, but the 2 were coming in too fast and pushed her into the giant glass jar. Maddie opened her eyes to see a field of white around her. She could barely make out Sal running to her, but the white enclosed her and she felt the floor under her drop. She screamed, and she could faintly hear the 2 that crashed into her scream as well. And then, like, a bit of a skip here. Sal stood there, tears starting to form in her eyes. What was that? She said out loud, tears rolling down her cheeks. She wiped them from her sleeve and ran to the computers. Oh yeah, they named the... Forgot the name of the computers. Bob, what happened? She talked to one of the computers. Let's see. More than one... So this is the computer talking here. More than one subject was transported to the time period besides Operative Liam and the support unit, aka Bex. I know that already, Sal said, starting to panic. Maddie and those 2 others, but I didn't know who they were. Correction. Bob's words were popping up on the screen. 4 extra subjects fell into the time portal. What? 4? Then who was the... Sal stopped short when she heard loud thuds coming from the door. She held her breath as she saw 4 kids run into the headquarters. Some were even younger than she was. Max! The smallest girl yelled just as the dark-skinned girl screamed Fang. She noticed that the second smallest boy was pulling on the tallest boy's shirt sleeve. And remember, she doesn't know who any of these people are. But who are they? Sal thought, her whole body shaking with absolute fear. The smallest girl froze and turned to where Sal was standing. She spread out her small white wings and flew to her with grace, like a dove. She landed right in front of Sal. Where did they go? The girl asked with a surprisingly lower voice than she had expected. Sal looked behind her to find the other 3 approaching her with different colored wings as well. Sal twitched and screamed. I can't read all these. I'm glad these chapters are short so I can give myself fucking breaks. This is terrifying. This is more deep than the entire FNAF lore. I wouldn't say that. What do you mean? Oh boy, here we go. Chapter 4 is where the meat and potatoes of everything is coming in. Shit, I hate this. Why did I agree to read this? Alright, chapter 4. I need water. Hang on. Here we go. Alright. Chapter 4. Great Britain, 1888. Here we go, boys. Also, I don't know if I can do a British accent, so. Where's the noble? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Chapter 4, Great Britain, 1888. Young master, Sebastian knocked softly on the door, leading to his master's study. After 3 seconds, Sebastian opened the door swiftly with one hand while carrying a silver platter filled with sweets and tea. He finds his master at his desk, located in the middle of the room, working hard, and slightly hearing the scratch of the pen writing on the paper. Here we go. Yes, Sebastian? The 13-year-old boy asked, not taking his eyes off his work. I have your afternoon meal for you. Put it away. I'm not hungry right now, the young boy said, waving his hand as if to say, leave it here, though. Not hungry? Sebastian asked, tilting his head slightly. Not even for tea? My, are you not feeling well? I can't do a British accent because I feel like I'm going to offend some of you if I attempt it, so I'm not even going to bother. Here we go. Brits. Stop. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Stop it, Corey, stop it. You won't offend me, but you're not British though, right? Let's see. I can eat whenever I want to. He never once looked up from his paper. The butler sighed and placed a silver dish on his desk, next to his master's name stand, which read, CL Phantom Hive. CL felt a strange presence ever since he woke up this morning, a feeling that he could not explain, but he did not want to show weakness in front of his servants, to anyone, especially to Sebastian. We want British Alaska. Oh god. There's no way. I'm really bad at a British accent. Let's see. Young master. I can't. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not even gonna attempt it. Young master, Sebastian asked. What is it? CL asked a little too coldly than he hoped. It looked like Sebastian wasn't bothered by it, though. Might I ask what is keeping you so busy? CL froze his hand in the middle of a word. He sighed. I am writing my report about the epidemic that happened last week, when someone threatened Her Majesty. You have not yet made the final reports to Her Majesty yet, Sebastian asked. And it has already been 3 days. I've been busy with other things, CL said flatly, as if nothing would happen if he didn't do anything at all. Have you really? Sebastian said slyly. CL was about to answer when he heard the sound of something cracking. Suddenly, the tall glass window from behind him shattered. He ducked his head and let out a small gasp. However, he did not feel any glass touch him. He turned around to see Sebastian's back to him. He was covered with small glass shards and a little bit of blood. Really? Sebastian said, but to someone else that was in the room. He sounded annoyed. Now look at the mess you have made. Oh shit! No! Shit, I read ahead. This is not where you think it is. I forgot I put this character in here. I hate Black Butler. Oh shit. I read ahead ever so slightly. Oh man, I put every character under the sun in here. Holy shit. Wait. Hold on, I gotta read ahead for a second. I forgot I put this character in here. I'm fucking stupid is what I am. Holy shit, okay. No, God, for those of you that know Black Butler, get ready for all the ultimate cringe. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Okay, whew, here we go. I can't fucking read this character. No, I can't. Let's see. Okay. I gotta mentally prepare to read this character. Okay. Oh, now, Sebastian, said a familiar voice to CL laughed. You know how much I like to make an entrance. CL turned to see a familiar, tall, long, red-haired man that killed his aunt. CL groaned. Also, fucking spoilers to Black Butler. This character has made a bunch of appearances. What are you doing here now, growled Sutcliffe? I can't believe I put him fucking in here! I didn't even know! I fucking hate Black Butler now. CL asked, crossing his arms. Let's see. Grell had developed a crush for Sebastian and had been breaking into the Phantom Hive mansion to see him multiple times. Grell grinned, showing their pointed, shark-like teeth, their yellowish-green eyes glistening. He noticed that in one hand, Grell was holding their death sight, which was a red chainsaw. I can't believe I put Grell in here. I totally forgot. Oh shit. As you can see, I have not read this for myself in years. Let's see. You know I never pass up a chance to see my Sebastian again, Grell said, looking over at Sebastian. Wow, I said, that's redundant. I'm sure a Grim Reaper like yourself may have more productive things to do, Sebastian said coldly. Oh, you know I like it when you talk like that! I absolutely get the chills! They ran over to Sebastian with arms wide open, only to fall flat on their face when Sebastian moved at the last second. As Grell stood up, they shot a look at Sebastian that either showed they're going to kill him, or that they were upset that he didn't do the same. That he didn't hug him just the same. Well, to be honest, though, I actually am on business. Doing what? CL asked, officially as annoyed as Sebastian. And why did it have to be at my mansion? No, we're not getting to the spicy part! Shut the fuck up! Okay. Okay, let's see. Doing what? CL asked, officially as annoyed as Sebastian. And why did it have to be at my mansion? Oh, good question. Grell whipped out a huge hardcover book and opened it. Oh, William told me that something about this time was going to cause trouble for the rest of us Grim Reapers. They were flipping through the pages to see if they could find anything, but shut it. Well, he said he didn't know what it was either, but sent me here with no backup. Typical. Do you know when the trouble will appear exactly? Sebastian asked. Grell opened their book again and flipped the pages to around the halfway mark. Let's see. Grell searched on a page. Well, it should be around... was all they could say before there was a bright light and 5 bodies suddenly falling on them. Now, they coughed from the bottom of the pile. Sebastian and CL stood in awe as the pile of kids were clumsily getting off of each other. Ow! Liam moaned, rubbing his head. He was the first to get up, but he realized that Maddie was on the ground as well. Maddie? What are you doing here? He helped her up. When he saw her face, she looked as if she was going to throw up. You want to know why? She said weakly, pointing to Max and Fang. It's because of them! Liam looked over to see the two, who looked just as sick and pale as Maddie, struggling to get up. Bex got up, unfazed, and turned to Liam. Warning, 4 extra subjects were transported here. Time contamination increased, she said. Well, I know... Liam stopped and paused for a second. He counted everyone, but only counted 3. 3 people? Who else is here? Will you get off of me? Grell yelled from under Max and Fang. Max and Fang were still struggling to get up. Fang finally got up and helped Max to her feet. Max fell to her knees as soon as she was off of Grell. Grell stood up quickly and gave a little pout. Liam looked at him and then back at Bex. It's not them, is it? Liam asked, pointing at Grell. Maddie then looked down to see a little black dog. She picked him up and showed Bex. Is it this little guy? She asked her. Bex studied Total and nodded. Affirmative. Shit. What is it saying? Alaska's emotions go crazy is great. Shut up! It's cringy! Okay. Alright, so is it this little guy? She asked her. Bex studied Total and nodded. Affirmative. What do you mean by that? Total suddenly said. Maddie shrieked and dropped the dog. He whimpered as he hit the floor. Poor Total. Hey, what was that for? Just because I'm a dog doesn't mean you can't treat me like a person. Grell screamed and hid behind Sebastian. Ciel was stunned, but he wasn't going to show it. Who are you people? And what are you doing in my mansion? He demanded. Everybody just looked at him with worried and scared faces until Total yelled again. Why does everyone refer to a group as people? We dogs have feelings about that, you know. Grell yelped behind Sebastian. Stop that, will you? You're a dog! How can you talk? They asked, pointing at him. Max and Fang sighed. Total, stop it, Max said, picking him up. She turned to Fang. So, what? Do we get transported to a different place in the world? Fang shrugged. Ciel was getting angry. He wasn't used to being ignored. I asked you all a question. Who are you and why are you here? Everyone froze because of the harshness in his tone. After a long pause, Ciel had enough and turned to Sebastian. Oh god, here we go. Sebastian, this is an order, he said, wow, this is fast. He said, taking the eye patch off his right eye. It glowed a purple hue that contrasted with his dark blue left eye. Get them to answer my question. Sebastian tugged on his gloves, and his brown eyes started to faintly shimmer red. Yes, my lord. He ran with incredible speed toward Liam and Maddie. He was about to grab both of them when Bex ran in between the gap, and threw her hand into his chest. The impact was so hard that Sebastian fell backwards. He lied on the ground for a moment, stunned about the sudden pain in his chest. Ciel twitched as Bex turned back, and as Bex stood up back into a formal position, fixing her dark brown bob. What? How is that possible? Ciel felt sweat on his eyebrow. She just pushed down a demon. I love the fact that I got very wordy with, like, how Iggy got blind because of being experiments, and yet I do not mention once that Ciel made a contract with Sebastian, and now he, like, owns a demon for the time being. That's hilarious. Time contamination increased to 5%, Beck said suddenly. Probability of time wave has increased to 0.3%. Goddamn music. You're the only thing holding me together. Don't do this. All right, here we go. Let's see. Everyone but Liam and Maddie stared at her like she was going insane. Liam saw out of the corner of his eye Grell running toward Bex with their chainsaw. "Bex, look out!" Liam shouted. Bex turned around just as Grell stuck the chainsaw into her left arm. She said nothing, but the look on her face read that she was in shock. "Oh, if only you hadn't moved," Grell said. "Then I would have gotten you right in the heart. I won't let you hurt my Sebastian." They pulled the chainsaw out of her arm and she collapsed. "Now," they gave her a devious grin. "Oh yeah, show me your cinematic records. Let's see how you got that great strength of yours." Grell waited for a few seconds until they gave a dumbfounded look. "Wait," they said. "How come I can't see your cinematic records?" Hold on a second." Fang started to move toward Grell slowly. "What the hell's a cinematic record? I don't know. It says heck. Because remember, I was a freshman. Why'd I say hell? Make Fang say hell 2024! I love it. "What the heck is a cinematic record?" Sebastian gave Grell a glare, showing his disapproval of blurting out information like that. However, Grell didn't look as if they cared. "Well, a cinematic record is a human's memories," Grell said, looking at their bloodstained chainsaw. "A human's memory decides whether that person should live or die. So this girl," they pointed to Bex, "is definitely not a human." Bex's arm was bleeding over the dark patterns of the rug. Liam grabbed his costume and pulled out a white shirt with a frilly collar. He started wrapping her arm with the shirt. Bex didn't look fazed by the hole in her arm. However, Sebastian looked at the deep red that had bled onto the carpet and sighed. "Well, it looks as if this room will be needing a new rug," he said. Max just looked at him. Are you serious?" she shouted. "You have someone who's probably fatally wounded and you're worried about a freaking rug?" She could feel her wings twitching, wanting to come out. Because remember, they can like tuck their wings in so they look like normal people, but no, they have like actual bird wings that they could just like shoot out at any point in time. Let's see. Sebastian walked toward her, leaning in close to her face. He was about to say something until Maddie cut in. "Okay, how about we all just calm down, put all the weapons down, and talk about this?" "Warning," Bex said, still on the floor. "If we do that, time contamination will increase an extra 5%. "Okay, what is she talking about?" Max asked, her tone still irritated about Sebastian's comment on the rug. "That's why I'm saying we should sit down and talk," Maddie said. "Besides, I think we owe him an explanation as to why we fell from their ceiling." Fang and Total nod in agreement. "Okay, so first things first," Liam said, standing up. "We need to introduce ourselves. I'm Liam O'Connor." And then that's the end of that chapter. Holy shit. We're 14 pages in already. Holy shit. Alright, let me take a quick breather. Alright, these breathers are my savior. She wishes she could be drunk again, maybe, but we're vibing. I'm liking this. I'm panicking. This is torture. Not gonna lie. Alright, so. Come on, you were 15. You don't want to know what I was doing in high school at 15. Hint, I was not writing stories like this. I agree, for something written by a 15-year-old, it's not that bad. Okay, well, as long as you guys are having fun with it. Give you room to expand on it for now. I'm also worried for the rug. It may not... I may not be able to clean it. I know, right? Rugs are hard to clean. Even my 15-year-old brain knew that. Alright, so... Chapter 5. This is a really quick chapter. So, Chapter 5. New York City, 2001. "Hey, calm down," Iggy said, rubbing his ear. "It hurts my ears when someone screams in such a small place." "Yeah, we're not gonna hurt you," Nudge said softly, moving closer. Sal moved back every time Nudge moved forward. "How can I trust them?" Sal thought, still looking at the kid's wings. "Are they here to kill me? What are they gonna do?" Remember, poor Sal is left alone out of the trio. don't worry, Angel, who was the closest to her, said. We're not here to kill you. Sal twitched. It was as if she just read her mind. When she didn't say anything, Angel continued. You can trust us. We're not going to hurt you. She held out a hand and gave an innocent, happy face. I promise. Sal stared at her hands, still wondering if she should trust them. After all, this girl did answer her questions as if Sal had said them out loud. Please, Gazzy said, with the exact same innocent look as Angel. All we want to do is find our friends that crashed into here earlier. Sal glanced over at Nudge, where tears were falling down her cheeks. Sal, still stiff, cautiously walked over to the computers. She looked at the screens, even though she already knew where they were. Great Britain, 1888, Sal said slowly, ducking her head with every word. She looked up to see 8 pairs of eyes looking at her widely. Wait, Iggy said, holding up a hand. 1888? Oh, that's not possible. Hold on, I just lost my place. Sal noticed that he wasn't looking at her directly, but somewhere over her left shoulder. Are you feeling okay? You sure they weren't just transported to England or something? Sal felt a sudden rush of anger as she said, I know what I'm talking about! Iggy froze and stared at her again, but not directly. Sal tilted her head a little. He's not staring at me. Is he okay? Angel looked at her again. Oh, he's blind, by the way. Sal stiffened. Can you read my mind or something? She stammered. Angel stared at her, so she continued. Because I was just thinking about that. Angel finally nodded. With such an innocent face, Sal almost didn't believe her. Sal glanced over at the computer screen, where Bob the computer had left another message. It read, Sal, the first hour has passed. The 24-hour time limit has begun. Sal felt a sinking feeling in the pit of her stomach. If they didn't make it after the 24-hour period, then they would have to make another portal to get Maddie, Liam, and Bex through. Problem is, Sal didn't know how to do that. So, oh yeah, I forgot about this plot point. So basically in Time Riders, there's like a 24-hour period where like the original portal that sent them back in time is just open or something along those lines. And if they don't go back in, then they would have to make another portal on the other side in like their 2001 little sanctuary. But the problem is, Maddie always did that. Sal did it. Problem is, Sal didn't know how to do it. Maybe we could just sit down and talk? Nudge said, looking just as nervous as Sal. We can tell you about us, and you can tell us about you. Sal wanted to focus more on Maddie, Liam, and Bex, but it looked like there was no other choice. Okay, she said, but we need to make it kinda quick. Oh my gosh. Oh, here we are. Here we are, chapter 6. Oh god. Oh yeah, I remember chapter 6. Okay, I'm taking a brief look at this. So, jump back in time to Great Britain, 1888. Here we go. Chapter 6, Great Britain, 1888. Do you honestly expect me to believe that? CL stood up and glared at Maddie. Maddie, who had just told them that they were from the future, glared back at him. Well, I don't expect you to believe it. I expect you to at least help us out. She stood up. She stood up as well. Like I told you, someone messes up the future and turns it into chaos. What exactly happens in the future that causes it to be chaos? Sebastian asked. Well, for one thing, millions of bodies are piled up in the streets, Liam started, and people are running to hide or not even coming out of their houses. We almost witnessed a death, actually, Fang added. But Max here had to be stupid and save her. Max was about to say something but decided not to argue. The problem is that there are certain people that wear all black and kill the others, but they can't be killed, Max said. Grell was reading their book the whole time. Do you know how the conditions of the bodies were? Grell finally spoke, not looking up from their book. Max and Fang looked at each other curiously. Well, they had marks on their hands, but that's all I really know, Fang said. Why? Because, Grell shut the book. I've had to collect the souls of bodies recently that have strange cuts on their hands. Ciel stared at all of them before sitting down and holding his head. This cannot be happening, he mumbled to himself. Young master, Sebastian leaned in towards Ciel. What? Do you think it would be wise to see him? After hearing this, Ciel sat up straight. No! Ciel said a little too loudly because everyone started staring at him. He may not have any useful information. For all we know, it could just be a coincidence. Besides, he glanced over at Beck's arm, which was healing faster than he had expected. She's going to start raving about this time contamination thing. Beck said nothing. Isn't she? Oh, I told her to stop telling us every time we did something unless it would create a huge impact, Liam said, patting Bex on the back. Who's the he that you were referring to about earlier? Total said, walking toward him. Ciel backed up in his chair a little. He sighed before answering. He gives me information that occurs in the underworld, so we can narrow down a suspect list. So, who is he? Max asked. Ciel's face paled. Darcy, I love that you know Black Butler enough to be like, or is it gonna be this character? Is it gonna be this person? Is it gonna be this person? I love it. And then continuing on to a jump cut here. An Undertaker? Fang asked and turned to Ciel. You were right, Darcy! You were actually right. That's hilarious. An Undertaker? Fang asked and turned to Ciel. You're afraid of an Undertaker? No, Ciel said defensively. This one's just a lunatic. How so? You'll see. Ciel walked on. Sebastian followed close behind. Well, I still don't see why I have to wear this dress, Max said, irritated. She, Maddie, and Bex were wearing thick, heavy dresses, while Fang and Liam wore dark noblemen's suits. Well, we need to blend into society, right? Maddie said. Don't try to reason with her, Maddie. Fang smiled. Max has never worn a dress in her entire life. Max stuck her tongue out at him. They walked into the Undertaker's parlor, which was only lit by a few candles. Everything was layered with dust, except for the plum-colored coffins lying around the room. Cobwebs were in every corner, and there was a distinct odor of decay. Oh, Jesus, Liam said. This place looks as if it could use some spring cleaning. I can't even read. You say, oh god, every chapter, but it just gets better. Stop it. No, I actually really like this chapter, mostly because The Undertaker was like my favorite Black Butler character at the time. So, let's see. A stunned voice snickered, causing everyone to get the chills. I bid ye welcome, me lord. I've been expecting you. Creaking filled the room so loudly that nobody could hear themselves gasp. The only upright coffins started to open, revealing a man dressed in a black robe with long, silver hair and bangs covering his eyes. He had a creepy grin spread across his face. Has your lordship finally decided to step into one of the coffins I've made specially for you today? The Undertaker said with a screechy voice. No, I'm not here for that, Ciel said, annoyed. I'm here to ask you about the latest bodies you have cleaned up lately. I'm assuming that these people are connected with these bodies? Undertaker grinned. Ciel turned toward the group, who were all pale. Ciel nodded. Well, I just can't give out me information for free. You should know that by now, my lord, Undertaker said, leaning in closer to him. Ciel groaned. Does that mean you want money? Max asked, readjusting her light blue dress. Undertaker turned to her with a smile that made her flinch. I have no need for the Queen's coins. There's only one thing that I want. He threw his arms in the air. Please give me the joyous gift of laughter. Then all me information shall be yours. Am I turning into a pirate? I feel like I am. He started chuckling and swinging side to side. Maddie gave a look of bewilderment. Laughter? She said. You've gotta be kidding me. He's joking. He's joking, right? Sebastian shook his head. I'm afraid he is not. Liam, Bex asked. What is it, Bex? This will not cause any time dilation. May I attempt to make him laugh? Liam looked at her stunned, as did Maddie. Bex never asked to do anything like that before. Liam stammered and turned to the Undertaker. Can she? I do not care, just as long as she is amusing, he said, laying his head on the old wooden desk. Bex turned around. Everyone, step aside, she said demandingly, cracking her knuckles. Do not attempt to listen in, or you will be exterminated. I forgot I wrote this. Undertaker was giggling as everyone quickly exited the parlor. Will she be able to make him laugh? Grell asked. Well, she didn't strike me as funny. Liam and Maddie shrugged simultaneously. Seconds later, the squeaky laughter of the Undertaker broke out so loudly that people passing by were glancing in their direction. Bex opened the door and attempted a smile, which was about as equally as creepy as the Undertaker's, considering she rarely smiles. You may all come back in now, she said flatly. He will tell us what we need to know. Everyone stared as the Undertaker, who was twitching at his desk, still laughing. I forgot about this chapter. Jesus, what did you do? Liam asked. That information is classified, Bex said. Liam was so shocked that he couldn't speak. Well, to get back to the matter at hand, Undertaker was trying to speak. Everyone sat down on the coffins that were lying on the floor. You want to know about the latest bodies I've cleaned up, We want to know if there were any specific wounds on the body, Sebastian said. Were there any cuts or marks on the body's hands? Grell asked. Well, actually, I have a few clients that have wounds on their hands. Would you like to see one of them? Everyone nodded. Undertaker stood up, still snickering, and walked over to where Fang, Maddie, and Total were sitting. Well, she's right in there, he said, pointing to the coffin they were sitting on. Fang and Maddie's eyes grew wide as they jumped off the coffin. Total barked and jumped into Fang's arms. Ew! Total yelled. That's just wrong! He yelped as Fang squeezed him tighter. Undertaker was silent for a moment before he grinned. Oh, what an adorable little dog, he said, holding out a hand to pet him. Total growled and tried to bite him. Don't pet me with those gross, long, fingernailed hands, Total pouted. Undertaker shrugged and opened the coffin. I love that he, doesn't give a shit that Total's talking. Inside revealed a young, brown-haired woman in a frilly white dress. Her hands were together, showing dark red cuts on them. Grell studied the woman, looking closely at her hands. How was the body found? They asked, opening their book again. She was found hanging off the ground. Strings in her flesh, Undertaker said. Like a little puppet. Grell was flipping through the various pages of the book, counting out loud. It seems we have a repeat offender, Grell said. There have been a total of 12 incidents involving the victims being hung from their hands and arms. Unfortunately, the killer hasn't been identified yet. What kind of book is that anyway? Fang asked. Oh, this? This is a book where we keep the cinematic records of the dead, Grell answered and flipped to a page toward the end. See? This woman was Lucille Whitmore, 29, married to John Whitmore. On December 6th, she was cornered and murdered. Strings were dug into her flesh, and she was hung from the window ledges. I can't believe this won a contest. That got a little gory, just a little bit gory. Impressive, Grell, Sebastian said. Well done. Oh, well, You know what I do to impress you, Sebastian, growled Bloom a kiss. Sebastian shivered as though he was in pain. I need to be heading back to the Grim Reaper Dispatch Society and inform William. I'm already in enough trouble with him and I need to report back or else I'll get my death scythe confiscated again. I'll see you later, Sebastian. They ran out the door, giggling like a little girl. God, we love girl in this household. Finally, they're gone. CL sighed. I don't know how much more I can take of them. As the door was closing, Maddie noticed that the sun was setting, leaving the sky to be a bright orange. A thought occurred to her and she gasped. Liam! She ran over to him. It's almost been 24 hours. What, already? Liam shouted. But we're not even close to fixing this. Affirmative, Bex said. We will not be able to succeed with the time limit we have left. One is always closer to succeeding than they think, Undertaker said. Everyone turned to him. He said with pure seriousness, and yet he was still smiling. It just depends on how quickly they want to achieve it. He closed the coffin and walked back to his desk. He grabbed a jar and opened it. Oh yeah, I forgot this was a feature of The Undertaker. The jar was filled with cookies that were shaped like little dog biscuits. It also depends on how accurate you are as well. He bit into one of the biscuits. He noticed that everyone was staring at him. Oh, fancy a biscuit, anyone? Yes, please, Total practically squealed. Total the pupper. God, I can't believe I wrote this. Oh my god, that was I think that was the longest chapter in this. We're past the halfway point right now, so god, I need a breather. Darcy. I love it. Alright, here we go. Let's see. How we doing, chat? How you feeling this, by the way? I can't believe I fucking wrote this. Oh my god, I saw names! I'm like skimming through this chapter again. I'm skimming through a couple of the chapters ahead and I'm just like, I see names! I'm here for it! Oh no. I really put everyone in here, didn't I? Anyways, we're on page 21 of 31. 10 pages left, guys. What's gonna happen? I'm actually having a lot of fun, not gonna lie. I'm glad. Let's see. Chapter 7, Great Britain, 1888. As everyone walked outside, the sky started to turn a deep purple. Maddie and Liam were still panicking about how much time they had left. Well, can't Bob tell Sal how to make another portal to get us back? Liam asked. Maddie shook her head. It would only be enough to get only 2 of us through, considering that you and Bex are the only ones that need to use it. And with 6 of us now, that's not gonna be possible. The story's brilliant. Stop it. No, it's not. But thank you, though. It is a lot. I'm glad you guys are having fun, though. Just hanging out and vibing with it. I'm sorry I'm like screaming into the mic a little bit. I keep forgetting that I added stuff, and then when I read ahead a little bit, I'm just kind of like, ah! What? Like I'm shocked at my own reading. Let's see. Alright, it would only be enough to get only 2 of us through, considering that you and Bex are the only ones that need to use it. And with 6 of us now, it's not gonna be possible. Well, can't we just, I don't know, triple the size of the portal? Liam asked, shaking a little. Maddie opened her mouth but closed it. We have never tried that before. Maybe it can actually work. Maddie thought and smiled. Oh, we haven't tried that before. It's at least worth a shot. She turned to Bex. Is that possible, Bex? Bex tilted her head to the side for a moment. Affirmative. It is indeed possible. Alaska bells are the best screams. Listen, Alaska screams are best screams. They're screams of pure pain. Let's see. Alright, Maddie and Liam said together. Bex made another attempt to smile, but that smile faded as she turned around to look behind her. It was the street leading to the... They were on a street leading to the heart of the city of London, which was only lit by the few gas lamps on the sidewalk. Hey, what's wrong? Max asked behind her. Bex held up a hand to silence her. Warning. Threat is approaching. Everyone froze as they heard a faint scream off in the distance. A young man in a business suit was running, his shoes clicking on the ground. He turned into the direction of the group and yelled for help. Please, help me! Before anyone had time to move a limb, the man fell backwards as if he was yanked from behind. Blood started spewing out from the man's hands, ankles, and the back of his head. Holy shit, me! His eyes were still open as he hit the ground. He was already dead. Sebastian walked closer to the man, placing his fingers over his neck. Like checking for a pulse. He was about to stand when something glistened out of the corner of his eye. He looked closely at the ground to find silver strings, thin silver strings around the man. He picked up one of the strings, and as he did, the man's left foot was raised. Well, this would explain how the killer hung his victims as quickly as he did, Sebastian said, moving aside, but still holding the string to show the others. They were already attached to his body. But who was the one that yanked him back? Fang asked. Liam, who never liked anything too bloody, looked up to avoid throwing up. Liam's queasy. Just then, he saw a man dressed in black on the roof of one of the buildings. He couldn't see his face, but deep down he knew. The man, who noticed Liam watching him, ran, jumping the rooftops. Over there! Liam yelled, pointing to the man and running at the same time. That's the killer! Everyone else followed. This music is not appropriate, I'm just saying that right now. I should probably find, better music for this. That's hilarious. I love it. I'll just change it to something else for the time being. Everyone else followed him. Even in a dress, Bex ran faster than everyone else, Sebastian close behind. Max was falling behind because she was tripping over her dress. Finally, she let out a cry of frustration. Oh, screw this dress! She extended her wings that were hiding inside her dress, ripping bits of the back. The wound from the gunshot had healed, but she winced at the tiny pain that was left. She shot herself up in the air and flew at top speed toward the man. She saw Fang suddenly flying next to her, holes in his jacket where his wings ripped them. Everyone stared at them in shock. They had wings. Working wings. As Liam was running, he noticed the sun peeking out in the distance. He stopped and grabbed Maddie. Maddie, you need to get back to the mansion, he said, breathing hard from the running. What? Why? She asked, angry that they were falling behind. Because if you don't get back to the portal before time runs out, and Sal doesn't know how to create one, we're gonna be stuck here. Maddie's face paled. Can I go too? Total's voice made the two jump. They looked down to see him sitting, wagging his tail. He was forgotten! Poor Total's getting the short end of the stick every time. Maddie grabbed Total and ran to the carriage that they used to get to London. Liam continued to follow the rest. I keep losing connection. My Wi-Fi's acting up. Oh no, Corey, don't you worry. There's gonna be a... Don't apologize. It's totally good. It's all good. Felix, hi! How are you doing? Welcome. We only have a few pages left of this, but I am in fact in the middle of reading this. Hey! Oh my gosh, thank you, Felix. I appreciate it. You are a VIP! But thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the birthday wishes. We're in chapter 8. So, they just found the potential killer and are chasing after him, so here we go! But welcome. Oh boy. Let's see. Here we go. Chapter 8. So we're back we're still in Great Britain. So Chapter 8, Great Britain, 1888. I can't believe I wrote all this. I can't believe it won. Maddie ran to the front doors of the Phantom Hive Manor and knocked loudly. She waited anxiously until Mayrin, the maid, appeared. The maid opened the door. "Oh, I'm very sorry, miss," she said, fixing her big glasses. "The young master isn't in right now." "Yes, I know that," Maddie said quickly. I'm here in his presence. I need to grab something for him in his study." It was a lie, but she needed to get to the mansion. "How do I know if you're telling the truth?" Mayrin asked. "Do you have any proof?" He didn't give me anything," Maddie said, irritated. "Please, this is important." She noticed the chef, Baldroy, and the gardener, Finian, were walking toward the door. She turned around to see the sun was getting higher, almost to the exact position it was in when they first were transported. It's almost been 24 hours. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Maddie's consciousness was beginning... Maddie was beginning to panic. Sorry, I don't know. That was a weird sentence that I wrote. I'm not reading that. Hey! I saw you yesterday at the manor! Finny smiled and gave her a small wave. You went out with the young master and Sebastian out to London yesterday. But didn't you go with more people? Yes, Maddie said with delight. Yes, but Lord Ciel forgot something and he asked me to go get it for him. Finny smiled. Mayrin, you can let her in, he said. Mayrin and Baldroy looked skeptical but let Maddie enter. Maddie thanked everyone and ran upstairs. She entered the room that they were transported to earlier. She shut the door behind her and stood where they had fallen. She put Total down on the floor. So, what do we do now? Total asked. We wait for the portal to come. Does it appear where it was before? He asked. Maddie nodded. Then, wouldn't a portal be on the ceiling? Oh my god, I love that. I love how I wrote Total. Maddie froze. She thought about how Foster told them that portals appear in the exact spots that they were placed. Maddie told them that the portal appears in the exact... Oh shit, I can't read. Maddie looked up, but there was still nothing. Still, it couldn't hurt to be ready. Total, keep watch on the ceiling and tell me if the portal appears, Maddie ordered. Yes, ma'am! Total sat straight, looking official. Maddie walked over to Ciel's desk and moved it closer to the blood stain that was still on the rug. She also grabbed two chairs that were in the room and stacked them one on top of the other on top of the desk. I can't fucking read my own typing. I should be able to reach the portal now, she thought to herself as she was looking at the ceiling. She noticed a few sparks of white falling on her face. In just a blink of an eye, the portal appeared right above the desk. A huge wind blew papers and small objects around in the room. The portal's here! Total shouted. The wind that shouted above the wind that grew louder. Maddie ignored the comment and grabbed him. She started climbing the desks and chairs. She jumped off the chair and barely touched the portal. Maddie closed her eyes as the chairs fell off the desk. She could feel herself falling, but she never felt herself hit the ground. There was a ringing in her ears that gave her such a bad headache, she thought she was going to pass out. And then time jump to New York City 2001! As soon as the ringing stopped, Maddie slowly opened her eyes to see herself back in the headquarters. She faintly heard Sal calling her name, and a jumble of other voices calling for Total. Maddie stood up, but fell to her knees from the weight of the dress. She felt a pair of hands lift her from under her arms. Maddie? Sal's voice was closer now. Are you okay? Why do you have such a thick dress on? I don't feel so good, Total moaned and threw up on the floor. Total is getting such the shit end of the stick every time. Poor guy. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Angel grabbed Total and cuddled him into her arms. As soon as Maddie was stable enough, she hugged Sal, who started crying. Aw. I'm so glad you made it back. Sal was choking back tears from her crying. But where are Liam and Bex? I needed to come back before them because we're gonna try something we haven't attempted before. I'm here for this. What did you say, hamster? Any moment now the spice must it must flow. There is no spice. What do you want from me? Leave me alone. Oh boy. Oh no, I saw more names as I flipped through again. Stop it, me. Why did I write this? What was it? So chapter 9. We're back in Great Britain, 1888. Here we go. Oh boy. CL was falling behind everybody else. He hadn't been used to running such a long distance and was breathing hard. He stopped and put his hands on... This music is not helping. Hold on. Let's see. He stopped and put his hands on his knees, gasping for breath. Ciel Phantom Hive. A voice called his name from above. Ciel saw a different man dressed in black looking at him from above. He jumped off the rooftop and started walking toward him. Ciel started backing up and flinched as he backed into a wall. The man didn't get any closer than 3 feet. He studied Ciel. Do you know my name? Or how do you know my name? I thought that was... I'm reading ahead and I'm freaking out. How do you know my name? Ciel asked, trying not to show fear. Well, being the Queen's guard dog surely gives someone like you a reputation, the man said coolly. That is why I went to great lengths to give you a show. Before I make you a puppet. Oh. Who is everyone else running after then? Oh, that's just a friend of mine who's willing to take the risk of dying. I thought that people like you couldn't even be killed. Ciel remembered what Max said in their conversation the day before. Oh, there is a way, the man answered. But I'm not going to tell you. He suddenly ran toward him. But as he was inches away from Ciel's face, the man was jerked to the side. Ciel saw Liam! Go, Liam! Saw Liam on top of the man, rushing to stand. He grabbed Ciel's arm and pulled him in the direction the others were going. The others were going. I can't even read. Come on, Ciel, Liam yelled. Move your feet! I can't believe I wrote this. Ciel was still out of breath and couldn't move as fast as Liam did. Liam rubbed sweat off his eyebrow as he heard the man's heavy footsteps closely behind him. He kept screaming at Ciel to run faster, but he couldn't. Oh, Jesus, he's right behind us, Liam thought. He's so much faster than us. Then they suddenly heard the man behind them cry out in a loud thud. They turned around to see the man with a metal bar stuck into his chest. Oh my God. I can't believe I wrote this. The tip of the bar had 2 red blades. Oh my God, wait, who is this? Honestly, I know who this is! I put him in this too? Shut up, me. Stop it. Honestly, a low voice groaned. How many of you are there? You vermin have been making our jobs much more difficult. 2 men in black suits jumped up from the roof above and landed only a few feet away from Liam and Ciel. As they turned around, Liam was able to get a better look at them. One man had short, black hair, not a single hair out of place. He had black glasses with a thin frame, and he was holding onto the end of the long metal bar! Ah! Oh my god, the other. Wait, who's the other? The other had hair where the top of his head was blonde, and the bottom half of his hair was black! I know who this is! You can tell I haven't read this in forever. He had thick-framed black glasses. He was holding a small, red lawnmower in one hand, as if it was as light as paper. Liam looked closer to see that they had the same yellowish-green eyes as Grell. The man with the blonde hair put his hands on the back of his head and sighed. Oh, geez, you're right, William. How many are there? He asked. We just killed, 3 back there. Ciel groaned and forced Liam to let go of his arm. What are you two doing here? He asked impatiently. This is so fucking stupid and anticlimactic. I love it. Let's see. What are you two doing here? He asked impatiently. I see you aren't with your demon, the man with the black hair said with a tone of disgust, pushing his glasses to his face. Are you letting him devour the souls we've been collecting? Liam saw Ciel twitch out of the corner of his eye. Before things could get any worse, Liam chimed in. So, who are you guys exactly? I am William T. Spears, the man with the black hair and middle bar said, readjusting his glasses once again. The man with the lawnmower gave him a slight wave. And I'm Ronald Knox, he said, propping himself against his lawnmower. Holy shit. Shoot, I don't remember his name. Now there you go. Here comes the men in black, right? Oh, the Grim Reapers in this were so weird. Let's see. We are members of the Grim Reaper Dispatch Society, William said, and we're here to collect the souls of those that have been giving us more trouble than we need. And it's so tiring because I have to work overtime, Ronald complained. And I have to cancel the group date I had with the secretary committee. William flinched. Is that all you can think about, Ronald Knox? The two of them were about to get into a heated argument when Ciel broke them up. So you're trying to stop those... He glanced down at the dead man on the ground. Things? Yes, William said, pulling out and opening a book. Liam noticed that the book was similar to the one Grell had. They have increased the number of the dead by many numbers. Do you work with someone named Grell by any chance? Liam heard himself say. William and Ronald look at him with disgust. Sutcliffe. Oh, they're so annoying. Ronald stretched out his arms. He keeps talking about this Sebastian all the time. However, we did have to bring them here because we needed someone to collect the souls of the humans that have suffered in this incident, William said. There were more people dead besides that one man? Ciel asked. Oh, there were plenty more than him, Ronald laughed. Why do you think we gave Sutcliffe the job of collecting the souls? Liam had a sinking feeling in his stomach. Well, that's one more down, Ronald said. Are we gonna get one of those other guys into chase? Or what? I can't even fucking read. Are we gonna get what? Are we gonna get the one those other guys are chasing? I couldn't even read that sentence. Indeed we are, William said. He's the last of those vile creatures. I love the fact that our group didn't even do squat in this. This is fucking hilarious. They ran in the directions. This is so weird. Why did I write it like this? Huh. There was like no resolution. They ran in the direction Sebastian and the others were following the other man. Let's see. Wait! Ciel shouted, but Liam grabbed his arm again. Come on, Ciel, we can catch up with the others if we follow them. The two followed the Grim Reapers even further out of the town. As they glanced around, they saw various bodies lying on the ground, from men to women to even a few children. Liam felt like he was going to be sick, while Ronald and William weren't even fazed by the gruesome scene. Looks like Sutcliffe won't be done for a while, huh? They heard Ronald laugh. As they moved further from the city, the sun was at its peak. They could hear the familiar voices of Max and Fang shouting loudly at one another. Just as they got closer, they heard Max scream and the sound of something hitting a body hard. Oh boy, here we go. Hamster, you need to stop it! What is it? I just love how you put as many characters from Black Butler in as possible in 30 pages. Right? I was like, Black Butler was my obsession back then. So, I think that's hilarious. Oh no. Alright, here we go. Chapter 10, Great Britain, 1888. Max fell backward as she felt blood splatter on her face. She looked up to see Bex in front of her, the clothes on her shoulders soaked in blood. She got up and ran to her, but was intercepted by the creature, whose eyes were glowing a deep yellow. He didn't say anything as he reached out for her. Max punched him in the face, making him stagger backward as she ran toward the others. Fang ran behind him and kicked him in the back of the head, causing him to stagger forward. Sebastian then grabbed him by the collar and held him a few feet off the ground. He heard the sound of footsteps to his left and used his free hand to hold and used his free hand to hold multiple silverware knives in the direction of the noise, because that was his signature weapon, was like butter knives. It was the funniest thing. I love it. Who is there? He called out calmly. Sebastian, the familiar voice of Liam answered. Is that you? Liam! Max and Fang called out. Liam and Ciel appeared from the darkness along with William and Ronald. Sebastian sighed. Really, you had to bring them? He asked, referring to William and Ronald. It was the only way we could get to you without running into one of those guys. Ciel said, pointing to the man Sebastian was holding. Plus, they were coming this way as well. Oh? For the same reason as us, I hope. Sebastian tilted his head off to the side. Yes, that is exactly why we are here, William said, readjusting his glasses once again. Also, we wanted to make sure that you weren't going to eat the souls we had gathered. He gripped his death scythe tighter and pointed it at Sebastian's forehead. The man that Sebastian's holding, I'm sorry. The man that Sebastian's holding twitched and gulped. Please, the man yelled, have mercy! I didn't want to do this, I was forced to do this. That remains to be seen, Ronald replied, starting the lawnmower. Oh god, this probably makes no sense to people that don't know Black Butler. Dispatch member Ronald Knox, William said strictly. There's no need for that much violence. Ronald gave him a look. Oh, come on, why can't we? He whined. He gave us so much trouble. I think he deserves it. No, Ronald Knox. Ronald sighed and turned away. We need him alive, William said. Ronald turned back to him. What? We need to ask him if there are any others like him. Oh, yeah? The man coughed. What happens if I don't cooperate? If you do not, William said coldly, then we will have to make you cooperate. And Grim Reapers find ways to make people cooperate. William's metal bar with the red blades grabbed the man's shirt, and he pulled him out of Sebastian's hands. So, does this mean you won't kill me? The man asked hopefully. If you cooperate, you will be held in our prison, so you will not be able to escape, William said. The man's smile fell to a frown as he let himself be dragged by the Grim Reaper. This is so fucking anticlimactic. Wow. I think I was reaching the deadline. This is stupid. Oh my god. Let's see. The man's smile fell to a frown as he let himself be dragged by the Grim Reaper, for he knew that if he struggled, he would be killed. Grim Reapers were the only ones that could kill his kind. You could tell I loved the Grim Reapers in this story, that's for sure. They made, like, the most appearances in this. Does this mean that I have to work overtime again? Ronald asked, as the two were walking away. Oh no. Does this mean I don't have to work overtime? Ronald asked as the two were walking away. You still have to interrogate him with me, Ronald Knox. Oh, come on, Ronald whined. Honestly, William sighed. They disappeared into the city of London, leaving everyone dumbfounded. Oh my god, I actually wrote it in here too. Like, really? Max put her head in her hands. It was that easy? Oh my god, I can't believe I fucking put that in there. I'm a priss. I hate this. They are like Grell, Sebastian said. They are Grim Reapers. Their death size can cut through or kill anything. This is so stupid. All this build-up only for the Grim Reapers to literally take the show. I hate this. That seems rather dark, Fang said. He looked over at Bex, whose shoulder was still bloody. Liam was standing next to her, wrapping a cloth around her arm. But either way, time should be back to normal now. Right? Affirmative, Bex said. A time wave should be processing right now. Did Maddie make it back in time? Maddie asked Liam. To her time. I can't even fucking read this. Max asked Liam. Liam nodded. We do need to get back to the mansion, though, Liam said. Because she doesn't know where we are, we agreed that the mansion would be much easier. Maddie took our ride to make it to the mansion in time. So, how do we get there then? Fang asks. Doesn't the Undertaker have a carriage? CL asked Sebastian. Everybody sighed with relief as they ran back to the Undertaker's parlor. Oh my god. Oh no. Hold on. Only have like 2 more pages left, but like, I'll read these first and then we'll go from there. Yeah, we literally only have 2 pages left. It's the last chapter. Give me a second, chat. We're almost done. Oh god, I can finally breathe. Alright, chapter 11, Great Britain, 1888. Sebastian knocked on the Undertaker's door. They only had to wait a few seconds before the Undertaker peeked out. Well, well, the Undertaker gave a creepy grin. If it isn't me Lord CL again! To what do I owe the pleasure of seeing you so early from your last visit? We need to borrow your carriage, CL said, and we don't have enough time to give a joke. We need it now. Undertaker placed a hand under his chin. All right, fine, he said after a pause. But next time you need information, you need to give me 2 jokes. A deal's a deal. CL shook his hand with the Undertaker's pale hand. Oh my god, I can't believe I wrote this. Sebastian stopped the horse, and then this is a time skip. Sebastian stopped the horse right in front of the Phantom Hive Manor's front door. He opened the carriage door and everyone filed out quickly. Running to the front door, CL made it first and knocked on the door. Mayrin opened it, a smile on her face. Well, welcome back, young master, she said happily, but everyone ran past her. Poor Mayrin. Oh no. Max opened the door and flinched back. Opened the door to the study, and flinched back. Oh, jeez, she said, looking at the stacks of chairs and the desk. Why the heck did she do that? Well, the time portal's gonna be in the exact same spot as when we came here, Liam said. I guess Maddie needed to climb to the ceiling. Well, I guess this is goodbye then. As the 2 looked around, they noticed that the others were doing the same. CL, who felt little sense of joy, didn't want to show it, and gave a small smirk. Like, we did it. Like a sense of pride, I think is what I meant to say for that. Sebastian gave his calm smile and bowed as well. They all felt a wind that was pulling everything upward. They looked up, and the portal appeared above the stack of chairs. Oh, looks like our ride's here, Fang smiled. He and Max stretched out their wings and flew into the portal. Liam and Bex climbed the stack of chairs and jumped to reach the portal, and onto the ceiling, or on top of the ceiling. The portal disappeared as Liam's foot went through the portal. CL and Sebastian stared at the ceiling for a while before CL sighed. This place is quite a mess, he said quietly. Sebastian, clean this up. Sebastian bowed in front of his master. Yes, my lord. Fucking hate this. This is so fucking stupid. And then back into a time skip, New York City, 2001. Liam suddenly felt cold tile on his face, and Bex falling onto his back. He couldn't hear Maddie and Sal wailing for joy as the sound of other people he didn't recognize, as well as the sound of other people he didn't recognize. The pressure was taken off of his back, and he got up slowly. Oh, honey, I'm home, he joked, once he saw Maddie and Sal. The two came up to him and hugged him. I'm glad you made it back safely. It worked! It worked! Sal said with tears in her eyes. Liam looked over to see 4 other kids hugging Max and Fang. They all had wings as well. Despite the wings, Liam couldn't help but smile, knowing that they were all a family, even though they looked nothing alike. Aw, like found family. Thank you so much for bringing them back, Angel and Nudge said. Gazzy and Iggy smiled and gave them a thumbs up. Total was barking with glee, jumping up and down. Oh, Total. You do realize that once you step out of our headquarters, you won't remember any of this, Maddie said. Everyone stared at her, shock on their faces. Maddie had to tell them one way or another, no matter how much it hurt. Are you serious? Fang said. So we won't remember anything about going back in time? I'm sorry, Maddie said, but that's the way it has to be. Max, Fang, and Total looked at each other and walked over to Maddie, Liam, and Bex. Well, that means we won't remember the suckish world we used to live in, right? Max said, smiling. I'd like to forget that world. They all gave each other hugs and headed toward the door. They glanced back once more before opening the door and walked outside to the newly fixed New York City. But we're not done yet! There's a, time skip here, kinda, or like a space. And I was like, wait, how did we get here? Nudge asked, looking around. I don't remember flying over here. Everyone had confused looks on their faces. And why would we fly here? Gazzy asked. It's still bright out, so there's no reason to stop moving. Max looked behind her and saw a metal door. Fang and Total saw what she was looking at. She reached out for the door handle, but her hand froze. Max, is everything okay? Angel asked. Yeah, but I just have this feeling, Max mumbled. Feeling like I've been here before. It's too quick for this, me. Let's see. You know what's even weirder? Total said. I think I have that feeling too. Same here, Fang said, trying to look through the tiny window. But I can't see anything in there. But, let's see. But I also have this other feeling, Max said as she turned back around. She gave the group a smile. A feeling of hope. I really like that feeling. And then that was fucking it! I'm done! Are you guys happy now? I fucking hate that. I hate this. Threw it behind me. I'm not looking at it again. For another couple years. Are you happy, chat? Are you fucking happy? Oh my god. Oh man. How fucking dare you guys make me read that to you? No encore! Holy shit. It wasn't supposed to be! You were hamster? Look what happened. You misled Nick. Look at that. Not R-rated enough. It was for a contest. For a public library. What were you expecting? Holy shit. I totally forgot a lot about what happened with the Time Riders series. And holy shit. I'm so embarrassed. That was fun to read, though. That was a fun read, though. It was very fun going back to that, but I'm never reading it again. What do you mean? But thank you guys for bearing with me while I try to read that. I missed a lot of chat, so I want to read it real quick. What is it? No idea what Black Butler is, but Alaska may force us to learn. Might as well, because holy shit. Oh my. Go read Black Butler. Even I haven't caught up with Black Butler anymore. I stopped reading Black Butler at some point. So I tried to give a little bit of a synopsis, but I thought introducing the characters at the points in time would be interesting. But yeah, I will do the best I can to talk about anything about it. Oh god. Did a great job, especially from when you wrote it. Yeah, I was 15 when I wrote that for a freshman year contest to read that. Or was I 14 and they mistook me for 15? No, I lied. I was 14 when I wrote it, and then I think it was like 15 when they finally were able to get it published, if I remember correctly. So, internet is your friend, but you can also find a paper version of it, of course. Yeah, I do have my copies of Black Butler, like, behind me. But thank you guys all for the head pats as I, like, get embarrassment from that. Holy shit, that was bad. Can I find this at my local library? No, you cannot. I'm sorry. You cannot. If Alaska sends me a copy, I can get my library to put it on their shelf. I will just tell them it was written by a high school freshman. No, signed copies. No! Stop it, hamster. No! No. You stop that. Yes, my lord. Aw, thank you guys for the claps and everything. It was so dumb, but obviously freshman me thought it was I was like writing something of the century, but thanks for the bedtime story, beautiful story. No, it was not, but no problem. Thank you guys for listening to it. It's what you wanted. I hope you weren't disappointed. Oh my goodness gracious. It was really good. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thanks for staying, guys. I'm sorry that it was it was funky, but at the time I had a lot of fun writing it. And it was fun, I will admit. It was fun to look back at it and read it again. I'm sorry I was like green the whole time, but but someone requested Lime Aleska, so Lime Aleska was here to read you a bedtime story, so Alaska needs to go to the library more if you don't think they have our... No! I mean, I'm talking about for a high school contest. No way were they gonna have anything in SFW. What do you mean? What was it? It's signed Stop! It's not for charity. Stop it. Don't be embarrassed. It's too late, Lappy. I'm already embarrassed. It's always fun to go back and read old work. Thank you for sharing it with us. Well, thank you, Bean, for staying as well. I appreciate you all staying for this. I'm glad that you had a fun time with it, so. Let's see. Think about the blind orphan puppies. Not the blind orphan puppies! It was great. What are you talking about? It was fun, but... Your story is way better than mine that I wrote. Your story... No, stop it. Stop. No, there's nothing wrong with green. It was just... I know those aren't my signature colors, but green's been a popular color pick as of late. I guess you guys like the green. What was it? It was worth sacrificing my sleep schedule. So... But yeah, there... What? Oh, back to normal! Hey! But, no, thank you guys for staying with me in terms of reading that. It was fun to go back to it. I'm sorry, Darcy, that it mucked up your sleep schedule. But again, Darcy, I wanted to say again, thank you so much for the art piece. Oh my god, it's so flippin' good! I can't get over it. So, again, just as cause I want to show it off because it's so freaking pretty. Quick show off here. Give me a second. Hold on. Darcy made me this. I'm gonna keep it on here for a while. So, I'm saving my points for more colors. Oh boy. But again, I want to say thank you guys all for like the birthday wishes and for the birthday gifts that I've been getting from, you know, friends on and off screen and everything. Like this wonderful piece, right? Look at it. It's so good. And it's like me copying Ville's pose from Twisted Wonderland. It's just like, please, Darcy, you thought of everything with this. I'm so excited. So yeah, if you want to, hold on. Yeah, so if you want to see any more artwork, yeah, go give Darcy a follow, because Darcy definitely deserves it, but I just realized I forgot a detail on this drawing. I'm trying to... What? Where? I don't think you forgot anything. Did you forget? I don't think you forgot anything. Darcy, if I don't see it, you're fine. If I don't see it, it's good. Too sweet. Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's perfectly fine, so don't worry about it. Whatever detail you think you're missing, I don't know what it is, so don't you worry about it. We're all good. But yeah, again, I just wanted to say thank you guys for the birthday wishes. This has been a fun, it's only Tuesday and it's been a really fun week because we had the eclipse yesterday and replaying Paradise Killer. We did, as much as it killed me a little bit inside, the live reading. I'm glad that you guys had a lot of fun with it. I did have a lot of fun reading. Oh, excuse me. I did have a lot of fun reading it, despite me wanting to die throughout 99% of it. And then don't forget, I'm taking tomorrow off, so no stream tomorrow. However, Thursday, what am I doing Thursday again? Oh shit, I know I'm doing something Thursday. What am I doing Thursday? I'm streaming on Thursday and Friday. The important thing is Friday, streaming Deathmark 2. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. For those of you who don't want any spoilers for any Deathmark 2 stuff, be ready. Because I'm gonna start streaming that Friday. Honkai Star Rail, that's it. We're finishing the story on Thursday of Honkai Star Rail. Hopefully finishing it. But I totally forgot. The gloves border. Why did you tell me that? Darcy, I didn't even notice. Darcy, it's fine. What? Oh no! Oh shoot! I had two raid at the same time. Holy shit! Hello. Get tag teamed. What? Hi raiders, hello. Ignis, thank you so much for the raid, as well as, what is it? Clerical error? Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much for the raid. I definitely appreciate it. Here, let me see if I can shout out. Give me a second. Shout out to Ignis. But hi everyone. It's my birthday today, so we were celebrating birthday by making me die inside by reading a short story that I ended up winning a contest for and getting published. So it's been a mess, a little bit of a mess. We literally just finished it, to be honest, but I was planning on chatting just a little bit with chat here, but thank you guys so much. I am Aleskabel. I'm just a variety streamer who does a lot of different things. We're currently playing a lot of visual novels right now, and let me give my shout out real quick. So shout out to Ignis, and then after like 2 minutes I'll shout out Clerical Error. But yeah, we were celebrating my birthday today by reading a published short story that I got by winning a contest, but it's basically fan fiction because I needed to use characters from existing media, so I used characters from Maximum Ride, Time Riders, and Black Butler to make this short story, and we literally just finished it. I'm sorry, Ignis. I'm sorry. What is chat. And also, Ignis and Clerical Error, do you mind if I call you Cleric or Clerical for short? How are your guys' streams? If you want to talk about your streams for a little bit, you can tell me what you're streaming, and, or if you need to do after stream stuff and chill out, that's totally fine. So, but the happy birthday raid, oh, thank you guys. That really means a lot. Thank you. And then what is it? KJR Game Boy, hello, hi. I attempt to heal, it's a mistake. I do like the name. Clerical Error is a really good name. Everyone sing happy birthday to you. And Feliz cumpleaños. Thank you. No, hey, Lappy, stop it! Stop, Lappy, I swear to God. How's the birthday stream so far? Also have to go back in the VOD and see that. Yeah, Ignis and Clerical, I'm sorry, you missed the live reading itself. We literally just finished it and I threw it behind my back because I was like, get the shit out of my face. Because I was like 14, 15 when I wrote it, so I was in high school. I was a baby. Also, me and Clerical, we're doing Pokemon together. Ooh, which Pokemon game? What games are multiplayer in Pokemon? Is it like one of the newer ones? I thought I saw you streaming something Pokemon related. Thank you, it took me days to think of it. It's a really good name, Clerical, I love it. So, but let's sing in every language we know. Oh my gosh. Very good story reading happened here. No, it was the mind of like a 15-year-old, so it was cringy. But let me give a shout out real quick to Clerical Error here, because I need to give both shout outs. But it was the typical writings of like a 15-year-old, so 14, 15-year-old, so cringy. What is it? Pokemon Black and White 2. We're doing a challenge run called a Soul Link. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I don't know what the Soul Link is, but that sounds really interesting. You'll have to tell me about it. If you don't want to today, that's fine, but if you wanted to do it another day, that's totally cool too. But I was listening to music. I totally forgot. And I had my screen up. I was trying to see if I wanted to change the music. Well, thank you guys for the birthday wishes, but oh my gosh, wow, all of you can speak different languages. I can really only speak English. Oh no. Anyways, let me switch back. Anyways, the art that was on screen earlier was made by Darcy Stardust, who was wishing me a happy birthday in Pomfiori colors from Twisted Wonderland, because one of the characters from the Pomfiori dorm, Vil Schoenheit, and I share the exact same birthday. So it was really, I went to poll for him today, and so Darcy made this art to not only wish me happy birthday, but also be like, may the good luck come, so Vil comes comes home with like few polls, and you know what? He made me suffer. Was it give thanks to the 15-year-old Alaska for the story? Thank you, freshman year me. Pat on the head. Thank you. Also really cringe old work as Pog because it shows how far you've grown. I don't know if I've made any progress in terms of my writing. Definitely in art I've improved, but not necessarily for writing. I haven't done. Although I do want to be a DM or a storyteller for D&D or a Vampire the Masquerade campaign at some point. I've been coming up with like NPCs and a story for that I think would be fun for like the typical group I play D&D with, so. I need to BRB for a little bit. I'll be right back shortly, though. Take your time. I don't know how much longer I'm planning on being live, because OBS is panicking. OBS is freaking out. It's all in the red again. Why is it doing this, I wonder? maybe I need to maybe there's an update I'm not aware of that I need to look through. But yeah, OBS is in the red right now, so I'm sorry if if you guys are behind. Almost showed the yaoi on stream. No, I don't have any open! What do you mean? Don't lie, Darcy! Don't lie! Don't be mean! But, what is it? I'm heading out because I'm dying and I need to sleep. Well, thank you, Clerical Error, for the raid. I definitely appreciate it. I hope that you and Ignis had a lot of fun with the Pokemon Soul Link co-op, or however that works. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but thank you guys so much for the raids. I really do appreciate it, and I appreciate you staying as long as you did. So, well, we might see you next time. Next stream or anything. But yeah. My Wi-Fi just got fixed. Hey, welcome back, Corey. My Wi-Fi's freaking out. So, yeah, OBS at the very least is freaking out, but, I hope you had a great birthday stream. It was a lot of fun reading the story. It's been a hot minute, but why is my follow not working? Why is my follow not working? Oh my gosh. Error Clerical, thank you so much for the follow. I definitely appreciate it. I'll have to take a look later. But thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I got a string of followers just kind of out of nowhere earlier. So, oh god, we did so much today that I don't see them. But yeah, I had 3 people follow me off stream yesterday, or today. And, I'm very thankful for them. I don't know if they're in here, but, who is it? Zhao Mister, Allegra Rain, and Pudding Pie, who also, just as a heads up, got their model rigged by Amaji not too long ago, so I definitely, retweeted that earlier. So that's who Pudding Pie is, by the way. So, but if any of you 3 see that, thank you so much for the follow. I definitely appreciate it. And Clerical, again, thank you for the follow. I'll be back. Well, we'll welcome you with open arms whenever you come in next stream. What was it? It was too spicy. We might not be able to have a VOD because of how— Shut! Guys! Don't do this to me! You guys are being mean! So, but, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what else to say. I'm a little, fried from all the talking, and OBS is definitely fried. It doesn't want to work, but, She's growing and we will never stop. Oh my god. But no, I definitely do appreciate all the follows, and, thank you guys for just all the support and everything. And, OBS? OBS? No, OBS. OBS is dying. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but I feel bad for saying it, but I might cut this stream a little short, because, one, I ended up not eating any of my pizza rolls that were left, so I need to eat those. They got cold! But, yeah, Did you have cake today? I do have desserts ready, but because I got back from my archery, with only maybe a half hour to spare, I went to go get, food before desserts, and so, unfortunately, I have not had my cake yet, but that's why I'm hoping to maybe leave just a little bit earlier, have a shorter stream, so I can finish up my birthday with just some chilling out and everything, so, but, yeah, there's a little OBS delay. I feel like there's an OBS update that I need to double check. Maybe I just need to restart my computer again. We'll see. I'll try and get it fixed for next time, but not the pizza rolls. The horror! I know! Cold pizza rolls! Ah! No, it's okay. I got my air fryer. It's all good. Pizza rolls ASMR.
You guys really want an ASMR, don't you? I don't know how I feel about that. I could never, I think, do a ASMR stream, but I don't think I could. I'm not quiet enough, I think. Time for me to leave. Have a great night and happy birthday. Thank you so much, Brian, for staying as long as you did. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna end stream here, so, thank you for the stream. Hope your cake is good. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. Thank you guys for taking the time to hang out with me. It made my birthday really fun, so thank you guys for it. I'm really excited. Enjoy food and cake, you deserve it. Thank you guys. And thank you, Darcy, again for the awesome birthday gift. I really appreciate it. So it's gonna be a fun rest of the week, I think. But it's been a really fun birthday, and it just makes me super excited to keep streaming more for you guys. So thank you guys. ASMR, please. I can't. I'm not good at it. Maybe like a soft reading, like live, but any of like ASMR triggers or stuff like that, I don't know how to do that stuff. Thanks for the story reading. Once again, happy birthday and rest well. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Nick wants the ASMR. I will support Nick's wishes, but I don't care. Why the 250? Let's not do 250. Let's not do 50 goals. I'm sorry my Wi-Fi died. So happy you had a great birthday stream. No, don't worry about it. Hey, sometimes that happens. I mean, OBS is eating shit right now on my computer, so it's fine. But thank you for coming back and staying as long as you did, Corey. I really appreciate it. And Quack Splash, thank you for staying. Thank you for staying for the stream, so... It's okay, I teach? Oh no! No! I can't! Oh god. I feel like I'd be even more embarrassed if I did a ASMR stream than I did reading that! And that's saying something. What do you mean you're not good at it? Just whisper in the mic and tap your nails on the mic easy. No, I'm gonna do it wrong somehow. What do you mean, Corey? Also, there's more to ASMR than just that, okay? Sometimes I use ASMR to help me sleep. But yeah, I know that if I attempted it, I'm gonna break something, and we don't need that. So... maybe it'll be... no, I'm not making any promises today. Nope, no promises on my birthday. We'll make promises potentially on another stream, but not on my birthday. Let me enjoy my cake. Anyways, so my OBS is freaking out. So, let's see. Do I want to raid somebody? Do I want to raid somebody? No, you can't, hamster. No, you cannot. Me too. My favorite ASMR is the barista spilling the hot coffee on her face. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It was a great time with the story. Happy birthday again. Enjoy the pizza rolls and cake. Thank you. Thank you guys. What do you guys think? Should we do a raid? Or... should we do a raid or should we just end it? With OBS freaking out like this, I don't know if I would be able to stay. But let's see if we can raid somebody. Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Oh, hold on. Earth is available. Let me see if they're... Let me see how... Ooh, let's raid Earth. What on or Arth or some... I can't remember if it's pronounced Arth or Earth. Let's raid Earth. I won't be able to stay long because I'm gonna enjoy some birthday stuff, but yeah, we'll raid Earth has raided me before, so we'll raid Earth. Earth is playing some Final Fantasy right now. Yeah, Final Fantasy Online. So, only been streaming for about an hour and a half, so it was perfect. They're in focus mode. Focus mode. So yeah, we'll say hi. But, again, I want to say, like, truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys for all the support. It really does mean a lot to me, and all the birthday wishes and everything. So, thank you so much. I don't know what to say sometimes, and I feel like I don't truly express how thankful I am, but again, thank you guys so much for everything. It helped make my birthday feel really exciting. I'm sorry OBS is being a pain in the butt and is breaking on me, but I had a lot of fun today, and I'm glad that you guys did too. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you all Thursday or Friday while we stream some Honkai and Deathmark 2 on Friday. Be prepared for that. So I will see you all later. So bye. Thanks again for everything.